So here's a story that probably isn't going to get a whole lot of media attention, but I wanted to bring it to you because I feel like we don't get enough of these. And it's a good and positive story. So you've got Sony and Gamestop who just announced that they are teaming up to support the Ronald McDonald House charity. Now, if you're not familiar with the Ronald McDonald House, this isn't where you go pick up free Big Macs. What they've done is they've got like close to 200 locations all around North America, and they're located near hospitals. And what they're used for is a place where families can come stay for little to no cost if they have a sick child. And a lot of times, you know, your local hospital can't handle a lot of big medical type scenarios. So people usually have to travel pretty far away from home in order to get the right medical attention. So, you know, for kids, of course, it's going to be terrifying. And as well for parents, because whenever you add on the fact that medical expenses are completely outrageous and many families already live, you know, paycheck to paycheck, it doesn't take long before you find yourself in a bind a lot of times. So these houses are set up so that families don't have to leave their kids during treatment and can stay nearby. So what Sony and GameStop are going to do is they are going to deliver PS4 bundles to these locations, and it's going to have a PS4, an extra controller, and they're going to throw in several games like family type games like Little Big Planet, Drive Club, MLB, and others. And you know, I know a lot of us, we game, you know, just to try to escape for a short period of time all the troubles of the world, or to relax and to have fun with the people we care about. And you know, whether it's a friend on the other side of the planet you never met, or if it's a family member sitting right beside you. And that's why a lot of us do it. And so hopefully this will allow those families to have some of those moments where they can just sit back, you know, and try to have as normal as an experience as you can based on the situation you find yourself in. And I know that even on this channel, we've talked about Sony and GameStop, McDonald's, you know, being mega mean corporations, and they all do stuff that we totally disagree with. But there's also good things that they do as well, and I think they need to be recognized whenever they do good things. And this is definitely one of those positive things. And the beneficiaries are the families that are going through this. And, you know, one thing that really freaks me out is the thought of having kids, just one, but having a kid who would need medical care or who is really sick. And, you know, I'm not a big worrier with a lot of things. Most things, actually, I'm not, especially if I can't control it. But, you know, when it comes to people or things that you really care about, like, hell, I treat my dogs like my kids, and when I'm away, I'm always freaking out, you know, did I shut the door, did I pick up everything so they won't choke on it, you know, did I do everything that I should have done, and are they okay? So as much as I worry about my dogs when I'm away, I'm afraid probably my heart and my body couldn't even handle the stress of worrying about kids. But, you know, back a couple of years ago, whenever my mom was in the hospital, she had a tumor, which, by the way, she's doing great now. But we were making trips sometimes daily up to Vanderbilt, which was like a couple of hours away where I lived at the time. And I'd walk by the children's wing a lot of times. I mean, it's just heartbreaking because, of course, nobody deserves it, adults or kids. And you feel for the kids for not having, you know, somewhat of a normal childhood, and also the families and the emotional stress and the financial stress that many are going through. But even though it's such a negative type situation, I mean, there are good deeds that are being done and positive stories that are coming out of these situations, and this is one of them. So I applaud Sony and GameStop for teaming up to make this happen. If you want to read more about it, links down in the description box. That does it for me, the Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.